This is assignment on business model canvas. Our group will discuss on business model canvas applied to specific company followed with the details. I am Nurul shaheera and I will present the company overview and the conclusion later on. Enjoy the video. Our group choose to study business model canvas of Expedia. Have you guys heard about Expedia? Expedia is a platform that is available online for travel booking worldwide. There are over 500 airlines available at your fingertip based on the choice of destination. Next, Expedia also open for hotel bookings. It is not restricted to only one hotel brands, but there are over 880,000 hotel listings bookable with variety of alternatives, accommodation and properties. Last but not least, Expedia also open for packages of activities across 200 countries. Not only that, there are car rental and cruises available in Expedia platform via desktop and mobile offering. So, that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you to the first presenter. Hello and hi, I'm Zaza Alissa Binti Abdul. I will continue to present about overview of business model canvas. What is business model canvas? Why it is important? I will discuss to the next slide. The business model canvas is a strategic management and lean startup tools that can help organizations to map, discuss, design and create new business model. Business model canvas comprising with 9 basic tools and divided into 3 different sections. First section is what's customer desire. Begin with customer segment. This group of people that organization aim to reach and serve to create value, such as potential customers. Value proposition applied to each segment. Value proposition is prescribed as a set of product or services that added value for customer. Next is channel. Channel is indicate the way organization interacts and reach customer segment to deliver value. For customer relationship, organization will define what kind of relationship to develop with each customer segment. Moving on to the second section, which is, are organization able to deliver value? Key resources identify the most important asset required by organization to operate and deliver value. Next, about key activities. Key activities explain the most vital things organization really needs to ensure that they're able to perform and do with the key partners. Key partners define people who organization work with to help organization leverage the business. Last section is business organization worthy. First component in this section is revenue structure. The revenue stream shows cash organization generate from each customer segment, such as where the money comes in. Lastly, about cost structure. Cost structure define cost incurred to run business model, such as where the money goes out. As a conclusions, using business model canvas, organization can see the whole picture of business model in one image. That's all from me. Thank you. I will pass to the next presenter.
In business model canvas, there is 9 parts to look at. In this video, I'm going to cover the left side on the business model canvas, which is key partners, key activities, key resources, and half of the value proposition. First, let's take a look at the key partners. Key partners can be simplified as relationship that organizations have with the business. It also can be relationship that they have with their suppliers, manufacturers, and business partner. Expedia Group has been providing platform to their travelers to help their dream come true. They have built great product and brands in order to facilitate the connection of their travelers and their partners across the world. They have been partners with hotels, airline, travel agency, car rental, and cruise to ensure they fulfill their customers' needs. Moving to next one, key activities. Key activities refer to any activities that the organization engage with their primary purpose of making profit. Expedia Group promised one convenient platform for their travelers that's easy their job to find what they need through their fingertips. To increase their customer experience and customer satisfaction, Expedia Group has leveraged their platform with more centralized technology, product, data engineering, and data science team building services. These enhancements enable the Expedia Group to deliver more scalable services and operate more efficiently. Secondly, to provide more flexibility and choice to their customer, Expedia focused on providing stand-alone and package basis for travel product and services through their merchant model, agency model, and advertising model. Expedia technology facilitates the booking in the hotel room, alternative accommodations, airline seat, car rentals for travelers. They also become an agent between the travelers and travel provider and receive commission from their travel supplier. Next, marketing and promotion, also one of the crucial activities for Expedia Group. They aim to build and maintain the value of their various brands, drive traffic, encourage booking through Expedia brands and business, optimize the ongoing traveler acquisition costs, and strategically position their brands in relation to one another. Finally, as Expedia Group focusing on providing platform for their partners and make it convenient for travelers, it is essential for Expedia Group to maintain a long-term and strategic relationship with travel suppliers. How? They promise to deliver value to their partners by a wide range of innovative, targeted merchandising and promotional strategies to generate the customer demand and at the same time to increase their revenue. Moving on next, key resources. Key resources is considered as an asset and they are needed to sustain and support the business. Resources are needed to create the value to the customers. The most important resources at Expedia Group is human resources, which is skills and intellectual employees to ensure the platform is keep being updated and providing the best platform for their customers and partners. The employees responsible to provide robust, scalable, cutting-edge technology to their partners to count on for the business. Secondly, websites and apps infrastructure. Apps surely will help the customers to ease the access anywhere, anytime. The website apps will give exposure to the customer on looking on what their product and services available. Next, Expedia brand is one of their key resources. Expedia Group has established many brands such as Trivago, Hotels.com, Travelocity, and many more. Each of these brands has their own functions and uniqueness. For example, Hotels.com focuses on marketing lodging accommodations. Lastly, number of hotels and accommodation available. To ensure the Expedia Group go beyond the horizon, hotels and accommodation is their key resources to keep provide value to their customer. The more partner for hotel accommodation they acquire, the more satisfaction they are able to provide to the customer by giving more choice. Value proposition is a tool that helps to ensure the product or service is linked to what the customer needs. Primarily, customers seek for a cheaper price in hotel accommodation. Their needs can be fulfilled by Expedia Group brands called Trivago. Trivago function to compare the hotels available in their location based on their preference on price, necessity, and many more. Secondly, customers seek for easy and convenient apps. This link to the Expedia Group mission to provide strategic apps and websites that link to each other, such as hotel, airlines, car rentals, and cruise.
Hello, my name is Jeseema Anwar and I'm from Group 3. I'll be presenting on these 4 parts. My first slide is for value proposition, and Expedia has provided 2 offerings for hotels, which is an access to global markets and incremental revenue streams. So in terms of access to global markets, Expedia provides this primarily by using advertising, which I will discuss later for my slide under channels. But basically what this does is give exposure to hotels and other form of accommodations, maybe smaller ones like homestays, for potential travelers to select when they're considering on where to stay when they're traveling. So incremental revenue streams, on the other hand, they're created when Expedia allows their partner to use their technology for cross-selling. So their partners, if they have any other services that are not a part of their main service, like transportation services or vacation packages, they can use that technology to sell these services better to their customers. So my next slide will be for customer relationships. Customer relationships are sustained by Expedia for both hotels and travelers alike. And Expedia builds a stronger relationship with their travelers by offering loyalty programs, which includes stuff like reward points, which is earned with every booking that they make, which is not just limited to hotel bookings, but also includes stuff like transportation for cars, flights, activity and vacation package bookings as well. So for instance, Expedia rewards 1 point for every dollar spent on booking hotels or cars and such, and 1 point for every $5 spent on flights. Having this membership also provides the travelers with discounted rates on VIP properties when they book them, and the discount rates also increase with your membership status. So if the members have reached a certain number of stays in hotels or money spent, their status will first change to silver, and when it increases more, it will change to gold. So gold members would have a higher discount rate as compared to the silver, and silver would have a higher rate as compared to normal ones. There's also additional perks for loyalty program members, such as VIP access hotels, which would allow for travelers to stay in a selection of curated higher ranked hotels as per the guest views. So for partners, right, including hotels, they are provided customer support and partner support. Customer support is performed by a Global Customer Operations Team, or GCO for short. And this team not only provides assistance for general and complex inquiries, they also help to improve the overall customer experience by providing a form of customer care to the hotel's customer throughout their travel. The partner services, on the other hand, provides the tools and technologies that would enable Expedia's partners to better sell their products to the customers. And among the services that they are provided with are consultation with integration specialists who would help the partners to integrate their business better with Expedia's, and also technical support that will help with any troubleshooting needs around the clock. So my next slide would be for channels, and there are separate channels for both hotels and travelers to access information about Expedia. So this comprises mainly of websites and advertisements, right? There are many linked websites from Expedia's page, such as hotels.com and Trivago, and these websites are used to compare the prices to get the lowest price for the traveler. And the site would also show things like ratings provided by previous customers, pictures of the accommodation, promotional prices like the ones shown in the picture in the slide. For instance, 17 nights would cost 3,853 ringgit, which is 7 ringgit lesser than if you were to compound the rate per night for 17 nights. Any additional offerings are also shown, like free breakfast or free cancellation. So if hotels want to get information on Expedia, they could use Expedia Partner Solutions website, which provides a full view of the products and services that are offered to the partners of Expedia, and also resources such as news, case studies, and blog posts. Advertisements are done through various channels, such as meta search engines like Google or TripAdvisor, and searches can be done for vacation destinations and such, and the advertisements would appear, or either the advertisements will be fixed to a space in the website. Another form of advertisements is done through social media apps, where it's easier to reach a larger number of customers. And the commonly used social media platforms to advertise in high frequencies include Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. My last slide will be on customer segments. Now, this is done in through two methods, which is incrementality reporting and geographical segmentation. Incrementality reporting essentially works just like segmentation using spending behavior. You would recommend places that are popular within a certain location to the people that are there without showing the brand name or the company name, and this would actually increase the chances of the traveler clicking on the site. Now, geographical segmentation is done through matching the supply of services to the preferences and trends in a particular location. That's all from me. Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Nurul. So now let's moving on to revenue analysis for Expedia Group. And based on the annual report of Expedia, this is the revenue by business model, which is it consists of merchant, agency, and also the combination of advertising, media, and other. And if we look at the comparison between 2020 and 2019, all of the business models shows the declination. We can see over here, all of them show the decremental of revenue. And for merchant, the decrease in merchant revenue in 2020 was primarily due to decrease in merchant hotel revenue, that driven by a decrease in room night stay and also because lower insurance revenue and partially offset by an increase in verbal merchant alternative accommodation revenue driven by Verbo's transition to merchants of record. And the decrease in agency revenue in 2020 also was primarily due to the decline in agency hotel and air as well as Verbo agency alternative accommodation revenue. And for advertising, media and other, the decrease in 53% compared to 2019 due to decline in advertising revenue. And all in all, the main reason for declination of revenue in Expedia is because of the coronavirus or COVID-19 outbreaks. And we can see from the news here from the Seattle Times, Expedia business plummets amid pandemic. And we can see everything from the sales, profit or loss, earning per share, everything having a very huge declination. And it is mainly because many people cancelled flight and travel as the coronavirus crisis took hold. And the CEO of Expedia Group stated in the news, like all travel companies, Expedia Group suffered a major reduction in business since the onset of COVID-19. And that's all for revenue analysis for Expedia Group. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Alif Aiman. Today I would like to present cost structure in business model canvas in Expedia. So, there are four cost structure which are cost of revenue, selling and marketing, technology and content, general and administrative. So, first, cost of revenue. For the cost of revenue in 2019, it shows that 70.20% compared to 2020, which is 32.30%. The cost of revenue decreased by 397 million during 2020 compared to 2019. The decline in merchant fee resulted from the lower transaction volume, decline in the customer service and personnel costs, lower expenses and higher bad debt reserve related to future collection risks from the impact of COVID-19. For the selling and marketing, it shows that in 2019, 50.40% compared to 2020, which is 49%. The selling and marketing expenses decreased by 3.5 billion during 2020 compared to 2019. The decrease in indirect costs driven by a significant reduction in marketing spend starting in March 2020 and continuing whole year as the impact on travel from COVID-19. The decrease in indirect costs was due to lower personnel and related costs, including lower incentive compensation costs, resulting shift away from cash bonus in 2020 to equity that will vest in 2021. For the technology and content, in 2019, it shows 10.20% compared to 2020, which is 19.40%. The technology and content decreased by 216 million for 2020 compared to 2019, which primarily reflecting the lower personnel and related costs, including the lower incentive compensation costs. For the general and administrative, in 2019, it shows that 6.80% compared to 2020, which is 11.50%. The general and administrative expenses decreased by 218 million in 2020 compared to 2019. It caused by the lower personnel cost, which including incentive compensation cost, lower personnel fee, lower stock-based completion of 34 million in a part due to fourth quarter of 2019, and also illustration of expenses related to departure of former CEO. Okay, based on this four cost structure, I can conclude that the selling and marketing is a huge cost incurred and the most expensive activity in Expedia. Thank you.
We have come to the last part of our presentation. This is the conclusion. I am Nurul Shaheera will wrap up this Expedia business model canvas presentation. Expedia revenue in year 2020 making around 5 million despite COVID outbreak occurred in last year. They are able to get through this due to good customer relationship. They initiated a loyalty reward program by earn points for each booking made, which can be redeemed for free or discounted in the future booking. They also have established the right channel. They are not only facilitated booking on hotel rooms, accommodations, airline seats, car rentals. Expedia also pass reservation booked by travelers to relevant traveler supplier. By this, Expedia receive commissions or ticketing fees. Expedia also have reliable segmentation of customer. Expedia provide deals for customer based on preference of solo traveler, couples or families. And these three categories have different deals inside. Moving on to the cost incurred seems understandable and bearable. This is a success due to supportive key partners relationship. This is because they engage and meet with each other for livings. Then, the key activities are also well planned. For example, Expedia has specific team to handle customer experience, support a technology team to grow the platform. Finally, Expedia have variety of key resources. There are more than 880,000 of hotels across 200 countries, more than 2 million alternatives accommodation, and over 500 airlines join in Expedia. That's all the conclusion. Thank you for listening.
Last but not least, I would like to present about the reference part. All data and information presented by our group are based on research, so this is the list of links to validate our presentation informations. Nurul Shaheera presented about company introduction and conclusion, and all data is from company annual reports. Zaza Alissa presented about overview of business model canvas. Please refer to Strategizer website. Key partners, key activities, key resources and value propositions customer part done by Siti Nashriah, and she referred to company annual report also and some other related website about company as listed here. Jeseema presented other half value propositions, which is part hotel, customer relationship, customer segment and channels. She referred to company annual report also and some other related website about company as listed in this slide. Nurul Nasuha presents about revenue analysis. She referred to company annual report also and some other related website about company as listed here. Last but not least, about cost analysis. Cost analysis presented by Alif Aiman. He was referring to annual report of company also. That's all. Thank you.